Saram, good afternoon, everyone. My name is Yamini.
And my name is Maria Madrigal. And I am the principal of Voices Not Pleasant. So just to give you a little background about our school, we founded the school over 5 years ago. 5 years ago, we started with TK through first. We're in the east side of San Jose. We're a dual immersion school, so we're a bilingual school. Usually bilingual schools are to serve students who want to learn a different language, but our target is disadvantaged students, right, who wouldn't have the opportunity, the funds to attend a school that's bilingual or of high quality education. So that is what our mission is. We have 4 values at our school. So our first value is scholarship, because our students will go to college and they need to be able to compete with any other students regardless of zip code or income. Our second value is a Si Se Puede attitude, which basically is like a growth mindset, because we know from first-hand experience, getting into college is one thing, but overcoming the fact that like nobody looks like you, that things are difficult, is very important to have a growth mindset and seeing failure as an opportunity for growth. Our third value is activism, and so even though they're little, right, like we stand for what is right, and when something is unjust, like we advocate for others who may not have a voice. And our final value is In Lakesh, which is a Mayan saying, and it says like, you are my other me. If I do harm to you, I do harm to myself. If I love and respect you, I love and respect myself. So that idea of like my actions, whether positive or negative, not only have an impact on myself, but those around us.
So last year we got connected with the Central San Jose Center, and we did a 6-week pilot program towards the end of the year in coding and math tutoring. And the way the project worked was the volunteers met together on Thursday evenings to plan the lessons and the activities. And on Saturday mornings every week, we would have class with about 30 students from 3rd and 4th grade. And they would, we started every week with a quote, an inspirational quote. And the students would discuss and analyze that, play a team building game, and then they would do some coding activities that the volunteers had prepared, followed by math tutoring. So this year we are excited to continue the project for the entire year, and we are increasing the number of students that will be joining the program from 30 to 50, and we'll go from 3rd grade all the way to 5th grade. And we are targeting the students who have been struggling the most in math. So we are hoping that through the help of the Sci Center volunteers, we will be able to help intervene with those students and help them with their math skills, as well as motivate them and inspire them to take an active interest in STEM careers through the coding program. And as you can see, the Voices values are very strongly aligned with the values of the Sci Center and of Swami's teachings. And so it's been a really great partnership so far. And the feedback that we've gotten from our teachers, from our parents, our students, has all been really positive.
And the program ended last year by having an opportunity to go visit Google, and so that was a highlight. Not that every Saturday was not a highlight for students, but if it wasn't for this program, most of the students would have never had the opportunity to go visit Google or to even know of what that means. So we tend to serve largely Latino students, and unfortunately that's not the pool of employees at Google. So hopefully this is like, I believe that what the program is doing is planting seeds for these students, and early on they can see it. They're in Silicon Valley, like that should not be a foreign thing to them. So thank you very much for what you do with our students.
The teachers would tell us week to week that the students would come back to school and be very excitedly talking about some of the things that they got to do. I do do remember one time just before that Google field trip, hearing a bunch of kids from the program and a bunch of kids that were not in the program discussing on the playground. And one of the kids had mentioned something about this Google field trip coming up, and another boy was like, "What? You're going to Google? How are you doing that?" And he was like, "Through the coding program." And then the kid turned to another girl and he was like, "Did you know there's been a coding program at school and they're going to Google?" And the girl was like, "Yeah, I'm in the program. I knew that already." So we're very excited, and I know that the kids are very excited, and this year we're hoping to be able to offer it to more students so that everyone will get that opportunity. And we know that from feedback and surveys we've done with the parents that they were also very thankful. And like Maria said, just showing them the opportunities that are out there for them. At the Google field trip, they got to meet with a few members of the Latino Googlers Association. So they met with other Latinos that were working. Learned about their journeys and how they got to be there. The parents asked a lot of questions about like, how did they get scholarships? How did they pay for college? And so it was very practical as well as inspiring. So thank you all for the service that you're doing. We hope that more of you will be excited and inspired to join the project this year, and if not every week, that at least you'll come by and visit us. And we're looking forward to a continued partnership. We have 4 schools in our network, and I know at least one other one is eager to have you guys expand to their school as well next year. So, thank you.
Thank you, Vinny and Madhya. So now you know where we get our quotes from. We have the jackpot. So Swami is the inspiration for all the quotes that we present there. And then his message, basically, that's what we want to say. Nothing is ours.